Hi there, Dirk from AdRights. I would like to show you how quickly and easy it is to create cloud-based contracts, 100% in the cloud through AdRights, very quickly and easy. So you simply go to adrights.com and you log in as your ACA member. When you get into your dashboard over here, you can see we've got the Nivea New Gen job. We've got 2 roles within this job, and I'd like to do a contract for the female lead role over here. Okay, so let's get the usages into the contract first. Here's the buyout that's been approved by the client for this particular role. So the client's happy with this. Now we're going to generate a contract for this usage. There's the official quote. I now want to add the talent to this for the contract. You can manually add talent, or you can select a talent from a database. We've got about 50,000 talent from over 100 talent agencies in Africa on the system here. And let's say we are contracting a lady called Jamila. So let's just find Jamila from the list from this agency. There's the talent we're booking. It automatically knows a lot of the booking details, but for the case of this demo, I'm going to assign myself as the booker. It just says Dirk. Okay. And you can obviously put the contact details for the booker in as well. And you can also put the PO number if you have it at this stage, and it all goes right through to the contract as well. Save. Okay, so now the talent has been added over here, and now let's go ahead and generate a contract for this talent. So you go back to your dashboard, you select the contracts icon, and this is the process that you'd typically do from an Excel to a PDF, but we've done the whole process entirely in the cloud. So it's nice for a producer not having to convert anything. Right. What's really quite nice about AdRights is once you've done your first contract, you can do your second ones, third, fourth, right up to your 30th contract super fast by importing all of the information from your previous template into this particular talent. So as you can see, all of the details here. This is your practitioner details. Over here is who will be the counter signatories, the practitioner and the advertiser. So typically as a producer would be one or both. Over here is where you do your special provisions. As you can see, we work with special provisions templates, so it's imported the special provisions from the templates, and you can edit them here for this particular role. Okay. Next. This is where you deal with your daily performance fees and your usages and your partial exclusivity, as well as your delayed broadcast. All of that just gets done over here. And if you want to click this button, you can actually go in and start re-editing the talent information, the talent agency information, as well as add your 2nd and 3rd year renewal fees. Now I want to go ahead and generate that contract now. Success, this contract has been generated. So there is the contract for this talent. Now we're going to go in and show you how you send the contracts to the agencies, get them signed, and then the last step will be countersigning them as the practitioner. Okay, so let's get these contracts out for signature. Here are the participants as mentioned earlier, if we just want to review them. So this will be the advertiser, the practitioner, and the performance agent. You simply click send. You select the contract and you send to the participants. Each participant will now receive an email to view and sign the contract. So let's go ahead and do that process. Okay, so let's go over to the email that's just been received. We'll sign the contract. So each recipient gets a link. So this is great on a mobile phone as well as a desktop. The required information from the talent agency can be filled out over here. You can complete it over here. I might live on Mars. Okay, tax numbers, ID numbers, all of that jazz. Initials. So the first time you use the system, you can simply do it like that, or you can choose from any recent signatures. So These are signatures that I'd like to do, and I want to apply them to all the pages. So a little nifty tool there. It applies my initials to all the pages. Special provisions, and we go right down to the bottom, and I, as the performers agent, now need to sign this contract. Cape Town. We're signing on today's date, being the 3rd of February. And again, let's do the signature. Or again, I could choose one of my recent signatures. I want to use that one. Save. Once all the required information has been captured for the performer and the agent, the performer and agent can submit the contract back to you as the producer. And now they can actually download, view the document, or do whatever they'd like to do with the document. Going back into, on your side now, if I go into contract overview, this is where all your talent contract will be. As you can see, the performance agency is just signed now, so it's turned green over here for Jamila. And the last step now is to countersign as the practitioner. And what's quite nice about the system, you don't have to go into the email, you just simply click over here, sign, and you go through the same process as the talent agency's just done now. It's going to load the contract for the practitioner. There it is there. There's the talent agency's signature that's just come through. And I want to use this one. Apply to all pages. Save. Scroll all the way down. Fill out the information as the practitioner over here. As you can see, it's automatically updated with the talent agency's information. So it's Johannesburg. Practitioner name is Joe Blogs. Today's date, 3rd of February, and the last step is the signature. Yay. Save. Submit. Right, if I now refresh that list, countersigned by the producer, and that's as simple as it is. No PDFs, no Excels, no emails.